I welcome you all to After the Diary GH. Welcome to the month of February, the month of love. I know this month everyone is going to experience love in all walks of life. Whoever is looking for one, may God give them. And those who already have, may you hold each other stronger together. Today, I came with something that's going to inspire everyone. I know you will learn something out of it, most especially if you're a Ghanaian. And even to those who are not Ghanaian, I know it's good to learn about other people's culture. So, as you already know, After the Diary GH is all about learning, teaching, and educating everyone about tradition, customs and tradition, most especially in Ghana. Alright, so today we came with something very interesting, and I know it's going to help each one of us, especially those who are yet to marry or those who would like to know or learn about other people's culture, especially Ghanaian. Well, today our topic or today's episode is about learning or knowing the 4 stages in Ghanaian traditional marriages, specifically the Akan marriages. The 4 stages you need to know about Ghanaian traditional marriages. So let me begin by giving a little history about the Akan tribe in Ghana. The Akan tribe is known to be the largest ethnic group in Ghana. It is made up of 47.3% of the total population of Ghana. This figure was given by the Ghana Statistical Service in the year 2013. Yes, 2013. And I know by now it has increased because it's been more than a decade now. They comprises of the Equiapem, the Asante, the Achim, the Fante, the Kwewu, the Bono, the Denshua, the Nzema, the Hunter, and the like. There are lots. The Akan tribe, they are spread all over Ghana. They are everywhere in the country. You can find them in every part of the country. Right, so today we are going to learn about their traditional marriages, the Ghanaian traditional marriages, the Akan traditional marriages to be precise. The first stage in the Akan traditional marriage is the introduction. With this stage, the man or the couple to be make their intentions known to their family. The man then tells his family that he has found a very beautiful flower in a different home, and he's ready to settle down with that beautiful flower. Also, the woman lets her family know that she has also found a very nice or gentleman elsewhere that she would like to settle down as a husband and a wife with. With this, the man introduces his girlfriend to his family, same as the woman also introduces her boyfriend to her family. With this, this is the stage whereby it's officially known as, usually it's called courting. It is known as courting. With this stage, the couple start planning towards their marriage ceremony. They make their intentions known to everyone. Now the family officially know that this is the one my son or my daughter is planning to settle down with. So the first stage in the Akan traditional marriage is the introduction. After the introduction comes the kokoko. Kokoko literally means knocking. You know, if you are going to every home, every Ghanaian home, you first have to knock so that they will know there's a visitor in the house. So with this stage, it's called kokoko. But it's not, literally it's called kokoko, but you have to know that you don't just go empty-handed. This is the stage whereby the man sends his family head, known as ebusuapanyi. Ebusuapanyi in the Akan traditional society is called ebusuapanyi, the family head. He goes to the woman's house to ask for her hand in marriage. With this, he presents a bottle of schnapp or any hard liquor, a bottle of schnapp or gin to the family of the lady, making their intention to them that they have found a beautiful lady in the house and they are ready to come and take her to their home. So they literally knock, and it's not just about knocking. They knock and then they present a schnapp, usually it's a bottle or two, to the family of the woman that they are ready to come and take their daughter away as their wife. And the family of the woman also accepting it also means literally they are ready to give their daughter's hand in marriage. Okay, with this, at this stage, this is where the family of the woman or the bride presents to the family of the groom or the man the items that will be needed for the marriage ceremony. But before that, before the knocking ceremony, with some families, immediately you make your intentions known to your parents or your family. They prepare the marriage list known as the diaries. In the Akan traditional marriages, you don't just come and take a woman to your house. You need to pay some price, the bride price. Yeah, so before the Ochiame comes to the house for the kokoko bait, so that immediately he comes and presenting the schnapp, the list will also be given to the groom's family to go and prepare towards the big day, which is the engagement. So they present the list of items that will be needed, or the list of items, the bride price that will be given to, that will be needed for the engagement or the marriage ceremony. So the things you usually see on the list or the bride price is something for an amount of money for the bride's father, her mother, her brother or cousin, the family head, herself, and other family members. Usually it also contains items such as cloth, cooking utensils, and the likes, depending on the tribe. But usually in the Akan traditional, I know in the Akan traditional marriages, one day I will vlog about the items that are on the Akan traditional marriage list or the bride price, the item that we have in the bride price. So also the list also contains something called jetri in Akan. In English, it literally means startup capital. It's an amount given to the bride to start up a business. Yeah, so it's called jetri. All right, so the next stage is the engagement or the marriage ceremony. But before that, you have to know that during the kokoko and the bride price is given, a date is also given to plan towards that date. As I already said in my previous videos, that before you plan a wedding, you need to set a date. That's the most important. So even before you come for the list, you have already set your date. Do you understand? So the next stage is the engagement ceremony. This is the glorious day whereby the two families come together for the beautiful union of their daughter and son. And this is the stage whereby the various items that was listed on the bride price list is presented. So we have an amount for the groom's father, the bride's father, the bride's mother, and also it also contains not just an amount but a cloth as well. You present a cloth or anything, usually it's kente and then a hinima, and then also the bride's brother, which is known as akontasikan. An old man told me that it's called akontasiakwan, but usually we say as akontasikan. Whichever way, it symbolizes something. It literally means that the bride's brother has protected her ever since she was a child, and now it's time for the groom to some way somehow bribe him to allow him to take his sister away. So it's called akontasikan. Yes, and also it means that not just taking the bride away, but also it means that so the brother has a protection over his sister. Yes, so akontasikan. And then also we have some schnapps, some some soft drinks, and usually in the Akan traditional marriages we present 6 pieces of cloth, 6 pieces of different types of cloth. Usually with some family they will prefer the Holland and all that GTP, but it has to be presentable. And then a suitcase, a traveling bag, the traveling bag where everything will be packaged and placed together and presented to the bride's family on the D-Day, the engagement day, or the traditional marriage day. Alright, so this is also this is the day whereby both families invite friends and family to come and witness the ceremony between their son and daughter. Alright, this stage 2, the bride is asked 3 times if the items presented should be accepted. She's asked 3 times if the item presented should be accepted. If she says yes, then that means she is okay with everything that has been presented. Also, the lady is asked to turn herself very well for the man to examine her, whether she is okay, she is health-wise, she is okay, she is the one he is coming for. And also it shows that before the bride was given out, she was okay with no bruises or no deformity or whatsoever. So if in the near future, if anything happens to her, they can hold the husband responsible. So it's during this ceremony that the groom is asked to examine the woman, to examine the wife. So the bride will be asked to turn 3 times. Will be asked to turn to groom's family to know that before their daughter was given out in marriage, she was okay, she had no deformity, she had no bruises. So in the near future, if there's anything like that, that means she's been abused in the marriage. Before I talk about the final stage of the marriage, the Akan marriage ceremony, I want you to know that there are 3 types of marriages recognized under the laws of Ghana. We have the traditional marriage, the Islamic marriage, and then the marriage under ordinance. There are 3 types of marriages, but then the traditional marriage is the most common form of marriage in Ghana and can be legally registered without the need for white or church wedding. You have to know that traditional marriage is the most widely accepted or the most common form of marriages that the most common form of marriage in Ghana. The traditional marriage is the most common form of marriage in Ghana and can be legally registered at the law courts and be accepted as a marriage without the need for a white wedding or church wedding. It is common because almost every tribe in Ghana have or perform the traditional marriage rite. Yes, every tribe in Ghana perform the traditional marriage rite, and also we have some similarities when it comes to the traditional marriage rite, but it differs from tribe to tribe. But as I said earlier, we are talking about the Akan traditional marriage, the most common, the Akan traditional marriage. Also, if you decide to marry in church after the traditional marriage, it literally means you've married twice, because the traditional marriage is also known as, it's not just an engagement, it's also a wedding. The traditional marriage is also a wedding. So after the traditional marriage and you decide to marry in church, you are literally getting married twice. So the final stage is the signing. After the traditional marriage, if you decide to have a court wedding or a church wedding, no, let me put it this way. You need to know that you can just have the traditional marriage without signing at the court or going to the church, but you can't have the church wedding or court wedding or civil wedding without the traditional marriage. You have to know that you can't have any of these two without the traditional marriage. So it should tell you how important the traditional marriage is to Ghanaians. So after the traditional marriage, you can choose to go to church to sign, the court to sign, or go have a white wedding, which literally means you've married twice. Literally means that you've had two weddings, the traditional and then the church or the white wedding. So you need to know that after all these stages, others prefer to sign, go to court to sign, or have a church wedding to make their marriage legal and to accept a certificate, or for a certificate to be issued to them, and which also literally means, or which means that the marriage has been accepted under the laws of Ghana. And if there's anything, the law can go against any of the parties. I believe today you've learned something from these, and I know you've picked one or two from it. Please let me know in the comment section how your traditional marriage is performed in your tribe or your country. Please, I'll be reading your comments and everything. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Also, turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will be the first to watch. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning from After the Dowry GA. Bye.